Hi there. This is a prayer from our Mishkan Tefillah prayer book, page from the morning service. One of the first things we chant in the morning, or read in the morning rather, and you'll find it in your Siddur at home on page 200 and 194, page 194. This is a blessing that we make, they recite in the morning. You can see it starts with the blessing formula. I'm just moving my cursor to show you. Here, Baruch Atah Adonai. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Melech HaOlam. The formula for making a blessing right there. Again, at the end we see, down here, again we see Baruch Atah Adonai. And then the unique ending or signature to this blessing. So this blessing is giving thanks to God for the miracle that is our bodies. And one of the things I want to ask you today, you're here to learn to pray in Hebrew. When you open a Siddur, are you reading the English transliteration on this side, or are you struggling to read the Hebrew on this side? I'd like to suggest to you that you cover up this side of the page and that you focus only on this side of the page. That way, it's just too easy to read over here and actually to really mangle up the Hebrew, because it's pretty hard to read Hebrew from English letters. That's an art in itself. I am just going to come over here and I'm going to get a little cover up thing here. I'm going to say, you know what? Cover that up. Let's just concentrate and look over here at the Hebrew. Okay. Hebrew has letters. There's only 22 of them, although some of them change at the end, like this chaf has changed to a final version. So watch out for that. But you probably know this letter, b, and under it the vowel for ah, so ba, the resh for r, Now the vav can be, if it doesn't have a dot, just a v sound. If it has a dot in the middle, think of yourself getting hit in the stomach. You go ooh, ooh. It makes the sound ooh, like in boot. If the dot could be on top, here's an example of the dot on top of the vav. That makes the sound, imagine you got hit in the head. You got a hard skull there, your own internal helmet. No big deal. So you just say oh, no big deal. That makes the sound oh. So ba, ru, and then we're ending with a ch sound. New speakers of Hebrew, new readers of Hebrew find that the hardest sound to make. Many people make it sound more like a k sound, and that's a big rookie error. You want to learn how to make the ch sound. It's not in the front of the mouth, it's really in the back of the throat. Ch, a very soft ch. Baruch, baruch. Atah, baruch atah. Notice here that the hey on the end, it's not having any sound of its own, just ah-ta. If the hey wasn't there, you'd still read the sound ata. Baruch ata. Now we get to this word, and we cannot read this word by sounding out the letters. It would be ya if you were trying to sound that out. Ya, two yuds with an and an ah underneath them. Ya. Instead, this is a placeholder for God's name, and so we say Adonai there. You see it again down here. Baruch Atah Adonai. Okay, so let's move on. Here we have the word Eloheinu. Where am I finding those sounds? Under the aleph, we have the little triangle here to make and we have an extra two dots, which just means the isn't going to be held on to for too long. So it's going to be a really quick sound moving right on. In fact, where they have the little line under the hey, and actually the vowel under there actually makes it say hey for Eloheinu, the line's telling us that that is the main emphasis, where the main emphasis in this word will be. So, and then we have a lamed for the l, and we have a little dot snuck in there. The dot on the top, remember, like on top of a vav, makes the O sound. So it's trying to make us say lo, hey, and the yud is just kind of helping to make that A sound. There's nothing under it to give it its own sound. Lo, hey, and then a nun, and the oo sound again, just like up in Baruch. Lo, hey, nu. Moving on, the next word, melech. Melech. We have that same gentle ch sound at the end of melech. Melech means king. Melech, king. Ha-olam. Melech ha-olam. So maybe you're asking, I hear a ma here and a ma here for melech. Why do they look so different? The mem is also a letter that changes if it happens at the end of the word. So far we've seen two of those. The chaf up here, which actually looks like, let me find you a chaf, somewhere in this prayer. There's a chaf down here, right here. That's what chaf looks like when it's not on the end, and that's what it looks like when it is on the end. Here we have the mem on the end, ha-olam. It becomes like a square box, instead of this kind of funky, hard to write kind of letter mem everywhere else. Melech ha-olam. Again, the letter ayin here, like the aleph, has no sound of its own, so it just takes on the sound of the vowel next to it, in this case, the O with the vav with the dot on top. Ha-olam. Let's move on. Under the aleph here we have a line, which means we're going to say ah. The little two dots means the emphasis is going to be over on the next syllable, not here. So asher, asher, instead of asher, asher. Moving on, we have yatzar. This letter tzadik, unique one in Hebrew, combines a T and an S sound, or a T and a Z sound, like in pizza, the double Z. Yatzar. Asher Yatzar. Here we have et. Ha-adam, another final mem. Be-hochma. Now you say, what's going on, Paula? I see this vowel under here is just like this, but you're saying O instead of A. Be-hochma. Okay, what's with that? Grammatically, sometimes depending on what letter is following, we change the A into O. You can see it actually by looking very closely. You can see that the vowel here compared to this one has been bolded. It's pretty subtle actually, but that's to tell you that you should say O instead of A there. Be-hoch-ma. Moving on. U, vara, vo, nekavim, and then you have a bonus. Look, it's the same word here. Nekavim, nekavim. And then here we have the two words the same as well. Chalulim, chalulim. Very good. Galui, galui. Ve'yadua lifnei chisei chevodecha she'im yipateach echad mehem o yisatem echad mehem efshar lehit kayem Vela amod lefanecha. When we get to the Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei chol basar umafli la'asot, we chant it according to the Shabbat morning nusach. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei chol basar umafli la'asot. Keep practicing reading through this with me and you'll get faster and faster at it, and you won't even need that other side there. Happy learning.